What's up, guys? And we're back. Another round of American Truck Simulator. Today we are sitting at the Phoenix International Airport. We'll be picking up a load. Heading to Eli. So let's hop in her. And let's get her started. No time like the present. So it's been a few days since we popped an ATS video out. Actually, speaking of popping videos out, while this one is while I'm recording this, I'm actually uploading my first spin tires video up into the worldwide interweb. So by the time you guys see this, that one should be available for y'all to watch. And we are way off. There we go, that's a little better. Nope, we're off. And we'll try again. We'll straighten her up a little bit. Hook her up. Get ready to go. So we got about 2.5 hours till we're gonna have to take a little nap. Woo, sliding backwards. Till we gotta take a little nappy poo. Oh. And we stalled her out. Goodness. That girl does not like that. One little bit. See how much we weigh. 22,000. Not the heaviest load in the world. We don't exactly have the biggest motor under the hood, but should be able to get her done. Still getting used to driving this 10-speed. Hopefully before too long we're out of this thing. That being said, we did just receive a notice after the last video from the bank stating, hey, if you guys want some more money, you can have it, up to 500 grand. So yes, technically we do have enough to upgrade the shop and hire ourselves our own driver. But I think we'll wait on that just a little while longer. We'll just get a little bit of a cushion in our pocketbook. Alright, nothing coming that way. Ooh. Wrong time to miss a gear. That's for dang sure. And we're on the road. So I was pretty excited there today. I did some, like I said, I'm uploading spin tires right now. And through the editing process, things went much... There's our first yawn already. The editing process went much smoother than it had in previous attempts. In fact, it was smooth enough that I didn't have to spend a bunch of time trying to figure out how to get it to even work. I was able to focus on making the quality a little bit better. So hopefully as I learn the program, things will continue to improve. I do want to put good quality videos out for you. While I was putting that together, I did find a spot for non-copyright music. It's not a radio station like I was hoping. I'll end up having to download it, but it's good music. I listen to a few of the songs. It's stuff that I can, live with. So I'll download some of those probably later this evening. And maybe even by the next time we record a video, we'll be able to plop in some of that for you, so you don't just have to listen to me rambling on. I'm going a little fast here. As I take a sippy poo of an adult beverage, Budweiser, the best beer on the planet. My vacation, or I'm calling it actually a staycation. My staycation started about 3.5 hours ago. I actually snuck out of work an hour early, so about 4.5 hours ago, actually. Yeah, I've got a 10-day vacation, which I'm really excited about. I had planned on heading up to my hometown. Things didn't work out the way I wanted for a couple different reasons. But that's okay. That gives me... honestly, I need to get away from work sometimes. Ooh, missed a gear. Sometimes, I don't know how many of you guys have jobs, but you'll know how nice it is to get a break from the monotony of day in and day out. We just got off the busy season not too long ago, so having some time to just relax and enjoy myself is going to be much welcome change of pace. So yeah, I'm gonna be home. I'm gonna be gaming out. Won't record all of it, but I'll record some of it. I don't want to get too far ahead on my recordings, in case there's... I cut that one pretty close. Pretty much ran red there. In case there's, fresh news that I want to talk about regarding a game or something along that lines, I can deal with being maybe a couple or 3 days ahead. You moron, that's what I'll call him. Yeah, so for the first little while I'm still getting the swing of things, there may be a little bit more of a gap in between when I record and when I release them, but hopefully before too long I'll be able to shorten that down, get it within a 1 or 2 day buffer zone, so that you guys are on the same page as I am. So this is actually the first time I've run ATS since I overclocked my graphics card. So far, everything seems to be running smooth. This will be, I guess, the first good solid test to see how much of a difference it made. Be nice to actually get some rain, because that's where I noticed frame rate drops before. Consistently, every time it rained, I would drop about 10 FPS. Now, mind you, I am in 1080p ultra settings. I 400% scaling, cranked everything to the nines. So the quality is really good, but I did get a little bit of frame rate drop, which I'm not complaining about, because compared to my old laptop with medium settings, I was getting 30 frames a second. So this is quite an upgrade for me, and there was an artifact right there, I think. So I may have to turn my clock speed down just a hair. Hopefully the game doesn't crash on me or anything like that. If it does, I'll try to pick up where I left off as best I can. I know I said I wouldn't be doing any testing through my overclocking as I go about stewing that, but I think I've pretty much got it stable at least. May just have to, I think I got it just a hair bit up too high, so I may have to pull it down just a bit, but I don't think we're going to get a crash today. Actually, you know what? I think we'll stay in this lane right here. Alright, it's time to... Ah, crap. That was a good spot to sleep right there. Because we do need to. It is time, I think. We got an hour, so... Next rest stop. So what's new with y'all? I hope y'all are having a good day. I know I sure am. But holy frick, is it ever cold out now? Yes, winter is here, my friends. The Great White North, well, she's getting white. She's getting cold. I only live a couple blocks from the liquor store from where I grabbed said adult beverage. And so I decided I'd just walk. I thought I was going to get frostbite by the time I came back. She is nippy, which is funny because the last 2 days we actually had rain and +7, +8 degrees Celsius. That's kind of the way things go. The city I live in, I'm right literally on the ocean. Like, I could walk 3 minutes and walk into the ocean. So our weather is greatly dependent on what the tide brings in. Might sound strange to some people who don't live close to the ocean, but it really affects the weather a lot. It can change every 5 minutes. We get a lot of wet, damp days. But I like to call the city that I live in, the ocean is almost like our heat pump. It keeps us warmer in the winter than further inland, and it keeps us cooler in the summer. So it's not all bad. Not all bad. I'm running out of fuel too. Holy crap. We gotta find somewhere to pull in here. I didn't realize things were this bad, by the way. I knew we had to sleep soon. I did not realize we were running out of fuel too. And this thing does not have a big fuel tank in her. I think Ethrenberg, I don't know if I'm saying that right. We'll pull in there and hopefully we can find a gas station slash... there's a gas station and a rest stop. Perfect. Alrighty. You frickin' moron. Did y'all see that? Sometimes AI just... they don't think. You know what it probably was? It was because I had the blinker on. He thought I was turning before him or something. See, AI is not very smart. But I do think they consider things like that when they take into account their actions. But we avoided an accident. Fill this puppy to the rim and see how much that cost us. $308, not too bad. Make sure our trailer's not going to hit anything. I think we're all clear. And we'll slide right in here. Hopefully this will give us a sleep notification. No, of course not. I don't understand why they do that. Some of the spots you pull in, they like parking spots. I guess is the word I was actually looking for. You can't sleep in them. You have to go find another one, which is really quite frustrating. So, see this one with the lines in it? Tire tracks. Pretty much guarantee you we can sleep in this one. I think that's what they want you to do, but yep. Alright, we'll shut her down and go sleepy poo. We should probably flick our lights on. At least our low beam. She's still a little dark out this morning. Yeah, how bad did that hurt our time? I think we should be fine. Oh shit. We got 17 hours left. We'll have tons of time to get this done. Sure, nothing's coming out of the gas area. Pumps. Yep, I still skip 6th. Just so not used to using that gear. Ooh, yeah. I look forward to a upgrade with my mirrors. I like having hood mirrors, and I like having that little round mirror at the bottom. I don't know what they call that mirror. It's that little convex mirror down at the bottom. Gives you a little bit of a view into your blind spot, especially when you're turning onto the highway. See, the GPS shows me supposed to go in there. I don't believe you. You're just trying to put me down an exit and back on an on-ramp. So we're going to ignore you. We're going to keep on trucking. Anything else coming on the highway? No, I think we're all good, so nothing to worry about there. He can't decide what lane to go in, can he? Truck doesn't have the highest top speed. I suppose we did have her going about 95, I think, last time we gave this a trip. Posted. I definitely get a kick out of some of the companies that are in this game. it's clear how who they're trying to duplicate. But, of course, due to legalities, it's not quite that easy as just slopping a name in a game. Come on, boys. Put the hammer down. We got miles to make. Places to go. People to see. Pretty barren land around here. Not much to see, really. Nope. Guess we'll just stay right here. Whoa! Really, I even have it set up so I can, on my button box, quickly look right and back straight ahead. Although that one actually isn't the correct view that I want. Yeah, I'll have to change that. I always forget to use those buttons anyways. Using the joystick, when you're turning your right hand to the right, your mind often will turn your wheel to the right, or at least mine works like that. Same with if I'm looking to the left, and I end up getting squirrely. Occasionally it's gotten me in trouble. So that's again where Track IR, I guess, would come in handy. One of my problems with Track IR is that it's best used in, from my understanding, well, I can't, actually, now that I think of it, I don't remember if it's a well-lit room or a low-lit room. I don't remember. Woo! Yeah, both those views are actually not the ones that I want. So I'll work on those as soon as we're done this trip. That way, next time things aren't quite as bad. Whoa! Apparently there's more of a gap there than I expected. More of a gap between gears. Just don't have this transmission figured out. I'll be happy once I can get into the 13 speed. I get that thing, I'll be happier than a pinged slime. Those windmills remind me of back in my hometown. I used to actually live right next. I traded one thing for another. I traded living 3 minutes from the American-Canadian border for the ocean. 3 minutes from the ocean. But yeah, I lived literally 3 minutes from the American border. I could walk to it for a joke. If I wanted to, I could cross illegally, but as a kid, I never had the balls. Because I do, for a fact, know that there are sensors along there, and if you try to cross it, helicopters go flying, because we'd see them go flying all the time. A deer or a moose would set them off, and there'd be helicopters in the air. It was crazy. But on top of Mars Hill Mountain, which was in the United States, they had a line of, I think there's over a dozen windmills, just like the ones in game we saw back there. And as I grew older, when I was in high school, I enjoyed snowboarding quite a bit, an activity that I don't do anymore that I'd still like to do, but I'm getting fat and out of shape and old and feeble. Not old, but I'm feeble, I swear. So when I was snowboarding, the closest snowboarding mountain was actually Mars Hill Mountain. And at the top of the ski lift, you could ride over to the windmills if you wanted to. And those things are massive. And when you actually get underneath of it, it's almost intimidating because you can hear the blades turning. And it's this deep, loud sound. It's pretty cool. Those things are cool. I'll give them that. Harnessing energy from wind or any renewable source like that, I've always found very interesting. Take your hand off the wheel, and then you gotta hit the jake brake, one end of the highway to the other. I never claimed to be the best ATS driver out there. For me, this is just a game, and I want to enjoy myself while I'm playing it. Crap. I want to enjoy myself while I'm playing the game, and I definitely want to enjoy my vacation. And what better way to start a vacation than a ice cold frosty Budweiser? At least that's my opinion. Of course, if you're under the age of 18 in Canada, or 19, you'll have to wait for that experience. And 21, I guess, if you're one of those Americans. I love you guys. Yeah, I don't condone underage drinking, that's for sure. I still got frame rate drops, frick's sakes, eh? Well, funny story. I actually have a second GTX 1070 ROG Strix sitting in my living room right now. I haven't decided whether I'm going to put it in or not. So essentially, here's what happened. Amazon screwed up. They charged me twice for the same item. I called, I complained, I said, dude, you guys gotta give me my money back. I made the mistake, I didn't go through PayPal. They argued with me. Well, anyways, next day, graphics card shows up at my doorstep. Well, eventually I planned on putting a 1070 in it anyways, so I'm still contemplating whether I send this one back and get my money back, or I just plop the thing in there now. Having just saw frame rates drop again, though, makes me want to say yes, really bad. Because I really want to push 1080p. I actually, final goal, want to be pushing 1440p once I get the monitors. I want to push 1440p. Ooh, I just cut that guy way off. My apologies, good sir. 1440 in ultra settings, 60 frames a second. That's my goal. Upload 60 frames per second to YouTube. I want to give you guys the best quality that you can possibly get. That's the goal, but obviously at this point, I'm not getting that many views, so having everything perfect doesn't really matter. I don't know. Maybe it's kind of a pride thing. I'm really having fun doing this. Rambling on. I kind of talk to myself when, I'm not talking to you guys anyways, so it makes me a little bit less of a crazy person, I guess. But I'm really having fun doing this. I enjoy recording the videos. I enjoy editing the videos just as much. The technology and the all this that goes along with this. It's been a lot of fun. There have been some frustrating moments, but all in all, this has been a good experience, and I think I'll be continuing to do this for a long time. Ooh, we're getting some speed. Yeah! I don't know who that truck driver was, but I just wanted to say hi. Get ourselves on a straight stretch of road. We'll check to see. See, it's a truck lane. Get out of the truck lane. Stop being in the truck lane. I would use the truck lane, realistically. If cars didn't get stuck in the truck lane, and they go in the truck lane, and they go slower than I'm going. Yes, sir, truck down, broke down on the side of the road. I haven't seen that yet. That's really cool. I got a kick out of that right there. I'm actually really surprised that any of the truck manufacturers, aka Picard, who's the only truck manufacturer in the game right now, they built Kenworth and Peterbilt. I'm surprised they would allow SCS to put a broken down truck in the game, because we all know just how much all these companies, not just Picard, all these truck companies enjoy protecting their image. Of course, when the game first came out, they expected Picard to want their W900 out there because, it's the most classic one that everybody loves. But in fact, they wanted, I've forgotten the name. I think the T680 is. I think it's the T680. I might be getting that confused with the Peterbilt one. They wanted that truck out there first, the more aerodynamic one, because they wanted to show how fuel efficient and streamlined their trucks have become. Personally, I like these bad boys. Longer the nose, the better. I actually played Euro Truck Simulator 2 not too long ago. I don't remember if I don't think I did any test recording with it, now that I think about it. Anyways, me and one of my good online friends, we hopped on. We gave that a try, and it was the first time since I actually put it together since like Canada Day, so 1st of July, right around there, because I built this truck with a Canadian paint scheme on it. That was the last time I had played the game. Anyways, epic fail. Of course, we were playing multiplayer. I had one guy run me off the road. Pretty much completely his fault. That being said, I did roll the truck on my own. Those trucks, well, I also had my sliders for stability and braking intensity way off. They were pushed the wrong end of the scale there. Man, they don't leave you much room on the inside lane here. It's either you're in the lane or you're up against the guardrail. It's freaking me out, bro. Let's see how much further we got to go. 70. Oh, we're getting close, folks. We are getting close. Really, dude? Make me break my momentum. We were making, like, good speed there. I should be into the right-hand lane there, because I'm going to have to be pulling off any time now, I would presume. Oh, there's our first loan installment that just came out. Dropped us around $5,000, but we'll be making some money off this one. Let's see, how much is projected that we make off this thing? Almost $25,000 for a day's haul, which not too bad if you ask me. So yeah, $5,000 expenses, $25,000 income. You know what I think we'll be doing? Nope, I'm not turning it off here. Before the next video, I think I'll bring you guys along for the ride. No, I want to stay in this lane. Stop being greedy, Steve. I'll bring you guys along. We'll head into the garage. We'll customize this bad boy. Actually, I don't know if Eli has a garage now that I think about it. So maybe the end of next video. We'll see. But I think we'll be able to do some upgrades. I think we'll have another level that finally gets us some stuff under the hood, or some accessories. We want to ride in a classy truck, that's for sure. We want to be the envy of all our neighbors, and that's what we're gonna do. If any luck at all. Yes, we got a 55-mile-an-hour speed limit here. We can probably pick her up a little bit more. Drag race these guys? Let's do it. Well, that didn't go as planned. Apparently I dumped the clutch just a little too fast there. And we actually need to get into that lane there. He's not going to let me do it. The next guy is... See, that guy has manners. Yeah, it's a good man right there. I think we'll be discovering a... maybe we've already crossed this one, actually. I look at that yellow line on the screen. We may have already discovered this recruitment agency. We'll see here shortly. I would say it's pretty much inevitable that we did. Oh, we gotta wait for those guys too. Drat! suppose I was probably making you guys dizzy there. I wasn't really hardly even paying attention to the screen, to be honest. They don't give you long on that advanced screen, that's for sure. I've noticed if you're a little bit further back in the line, there's enough time for one AI transport truck or 2 AI cars to go through. That's it. Voltson Motors. Alright. Well, let's see where we gotta park this thing. We're gonna park her out back. Trying to decide which way to come in is. Well, it's a 50-50 shot, pretty much, so we'll just go with it and see what happens. I think we probably chose the wrong way, to be honest, but whatever. On the plus side, we do have a short chassis truck still, so maneuvering around is a little bit easier. Oh, there's the... Oh, that's... That'll be a joke. I probably just screwed myself by saying that, eh? No, but in all reality, this should be fairly easy. Oh, I still haven't set my trailer brake button yet, either. I guess I got a few things I need to do once we've dropped this guy off. We're just going to straighten her out and make sure we're past that container. Yep. That was poorly done. Get a little close there. Close for comfort. Looking better. Looking better. Yeah, I can make this work. I think. There's the fence. Crap. We managed to back into the building. I have not been putting on a very good display so far of my backing skills. Maybe it's because I don't have any. I don't know. I will let you guys be the judge of that. There we go. Just like that. Once again, I think it's a good spot to grab a little snap of the truck. Wish those green lines would disappear though when I'm taking a shot. That's alright. We'll shut her down right here. Let's see how we did. I did 565 miles, 119, almost 120 gallons burned, $24,919 earned. Alright, we leveled up again. That's always a plus. I think we'll put some money on fragile cargo. And there we go. So once again, thank you guys for watching. If you liked what you saw, make sure to hit a like, subscribe. If you didn't like it, go ahead and mash that dislike button. If you got something you want to say, suggestion, or comment in general, go ahead. That's what it's there for. So until next time, keep all those wheels on the ground.